Once upon a time, there were two good friends named Adam and Mike, who lived next door to each other. Adam was kind and gentle, always looking out for others. Mike was mischievous, and he loved to play tricks, and thus he get into a bit of trouble. One morning, Mike decided to play a trick on his neighbor, Mr. Brown. He sneaked into Mr. Brown's yard and replaced his morning newspaper with an old one from last week. Mike giggled as he imagined Mr. Brown's confusion. A little while later, Mr. Brown came out to get his paper. He picked it up and looked at the date.
"What is this?"
he muttered.
"This newspaper is old."
Mike, hiding behind a bush, snickered quietly. Mr. Brown scratched his head, then looked around. He quickly spotted Mike's shoes peeking out from behind the bush.
"Mike, is that you?"
Mr. Brown called out. Mike stepped out, trying to look innocent.
Good morning, Mr. Brown. Did you find your newspaper?
"Yes,
said Mr. Brown.
but it's from last week. Did you switch it?"
Mike said.
Yes, I did. It was just a joke.
Mr. Brown shook his head but smiled.
"All right, Mike. Since you like newspapers so much, how about you bring me the correct one every morning for a week?"
Mike's smile faded.
Every morning?
"Yes."
Mr. Brown said. Mike nodded and said,
Okay, Mr. Brown. I will do it.
It was the month of July. Mike saw a mango growing on his tree. He climbed upon the tree and brought it down. After plucking the mango, Mike thought to himself,
I should cover this mango and use it in a trick on Adam. If Adam can't guess what it is, I might get something valuable from his house.
He wrapped it in a cloth and waited for Adam. Just then, Adam came there. Mike showed him the cloth.
I have a riddle for you,
he said.
If you can tell me what I have hidden in the cloth, you may take anything from my house that you can carry out with your 2 hands. But if you fail, I will come to your house and take one thing.
Adam realized that Mike was trying to play some trick.
It must be a guava,
Adam said after some thought.
No, You are mistaken.
Mike laughed.
I will give you 2 more chances.
A ball.
Adam said.
Last guess.
Mike asked.
Papaya.
Adam said.
You have failed.
Mike said. Then he uncovered the mango.
Now I shall come to your house, and I will take whatever I like.
After some time, Mike was at the gate of Adam's house. As he was about to go in, he saw a chest on the roof.
Tell me honestly, does that chest contain anything valuable?
Yes,
Said Adam.
I have kept all my money in the box.
Then I shall take the chest.
Said Mike.
But remember, you can take only one thing from my house.
Adam reminded him.
I know it.
Said Mike. He boldly went to Adam's house and brought out a ladder. Then he placed it against the wall and said,
Thank you.
Adam said,
So, you have chosen the ladder.
What do you mean?
Mike was bewildered.
We had agreed that you could take away one thing that you could carry out with your own 2 hands.
Said Adam.
And you have carried out the ladder.
Mike felt disappointed when his trick didn't work. He walked back to his house. He was upset that his plan had failed. As he went home, he promised himself to think of a better trick next time. Moral: tricks and deception can often backfire. And it's important to be honest and thoughtful in our actions.